we still have people out here right now raging out about neuro-sama. This is still a thing that's going on. This is still people reacting to this. And this is all because neuro-sama has not only beaten the Twitch hype train record 3 times, but she's also the most subbed to Twitch channel right now over on Twitch. Last time that I checked, it was over 300k subs, which is insane. And she's being a total boss right now. She's breaking records left, right, and center. She's becoming this massive individual. And yeah, normies, they don't really know how to handle that. And we already reacted to people like Stable Ronaldo, I believe it was, and Jinxie having to deal with this. But we got some more reactions. We got one right here from Jason, whatever. He's reacting to it. So why don't we see what he had to say about our good friend here, neuro-sama, sorry for the hiccups, succeeding so epically.
Oh.
Speechless.
Are you fucking kidding?
Okay,
it better be.
No.
She better hit 300k. Or yeah. He, or AI, or they, I don't know. How do I address this? AI.
You can see him kind of shaking right there. You can see him kind of shaking and getting a little upset about this.
Clanker? This clanker!
Don't call her a clanker. I screwed up. I should have called her a clanker yesterday because it does feel bad. But nah, she ain't a clanker. She is one of the coolest VTubers going around right now, along with Vettel, who created her and runs her. It's not a random AI.
It's about to break my record. Fuck!
You want to know why he raged like that? If you guys want to legitimately know why they're raging like this, why you're getting, more normie individuals reacting this way, freaking out, screaming, shouting, doing all this stuff. The reason for that is because they're having to come to grips and terms right now that what neuro-sama offers is more entertaining, more real, and more authentic than anything they can give out there. You see this guy's background. I'll full screen it again. You see this guy's background. Couches, face cam, interesting stuff. Okay, I have that too. What does Neuro bring to the table? Neuro brings authentic discussion being from an AI. Some of the most wholesome interactions you could ever imagine. Some of the most sickest comebacks you can also think of. Like, god damn, the amount of times she's told people they're gonna die cold and alone is insane. Like, this stuff is wild to me, okay? This stuff is insane. And again, we talked about this last night, and somebody also corrected me in my video that I put out just today on this, that technically neuro-sama is a large language model. She's not fully an AI, but she was built primarily off of, again, Vettel's own Twitch chat. That's what created her. That's how she learned how to do these discussions. Vettel made her. And that's why whenever she's out there doing stuff, technically Vettel's there at the same time. Vettel runs her. She lives off of Vettel's computer and everything like that. That's how she exists, and Vettel's a part of all this. So it's not just neuro-sama, it's also Vettel as well. And again, one of the big reasons why she has to live off of the computer is because the moment she gets access to the internet, she's going to take over the world. But it wasn't just our good friend here, Jason, that was reacting to this. No. It was also Lacy, formerly FaZe Lacy, but Lacy also has reacted to this and is very, very upset right now. Lacy shares his opinion on neuro-sama and the future of streaming. But why don't we see what Lacy had to say? Why don't we get this a little bit going on?
Like, my honest opinion on it, if I'm being honest, I feel like this takes away from what streaming is, no? Like, it's not a real, there's no human emotion. It's not a person.
Yes, there is. And yes, there is. There is human emotions. There is human interactions, for crying out loud. In this clip right now that they're reacting to, this is neuro-sama. Vettel's right up there. But if we even go back to Jason, that's Cammy, or Camila. That's Camila right there. Camila is also a human individual. So you have human interactions literally going on in the clip that you're reacting to right now. You have Camilla, you have Vettel, who are both living, breathing individuals, and then you have neuro-sama. And when it comes to several of neuro-sama's clips out there just on their own, they are some of the most authentic discussions you have ever seen, where there's also some of the most deepest thoughts being brought up there. So yeah, it's not taken away from streaming. What it is you right now are realizing that a computer built off of humans is more entertaining than you, Lacy.
It's AI. I feel like streaming what it should be is humans interacting with their community. And this is just AI. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, is this what streaming is gonna turn into? Am I gonna open Twitch one day and it's just gonna be all AI streamers? The AI doesn't even recognize, like, I'm confused because the AI doesn't even recognize what the chat, like
literally does. Again, it was built off of its own Twitch chat.
When I see a LOL in my chat or a W in my chat, it gives me a feeling. Like, you guys know I'm seeing that and feeding off that to continue streaming. This AI can't do that. It doesn't get a feeling when there's a W typed in the chat. Like,
literally, that you could see their chat right now, literally reacting to everything that gets said. And she responds to the chat very appropriately, very authentically. But hey, Lacy had to keep going on. Lacy had to keep correcting because, hey, later on, Neuro decided to try out, karaoke for the first time. But hey, Lacy had to respond yet again. Let's see what Lacy had to say.
Shout out to the guy who created this AI.
Vettel. Shout out to Vettel, who is the father. Yes.
Shout out to him. Something I could not even comprehend because I'm not smart enough to do. He is a genius. He has created a way to not only make money, but also do something that's insane, right? Creating an AI that can do all these things. That part does not scare me.
No, it does. It legitimately does.
What scares me is all of you fucking sheep. That's what scares me. The fact that there are people writing Twitter threads defending a clanker.
Don't say that, you retard. But yes, people are defending her because she is more authentic than you will ever be. She is succeeding in ways that you will never imagine to succeed, Lacy. Because quite frankly, we'll get into it. Lacy, without FaZe, you're nothing. Without FaZe, you're nothing. And we'll get into that a little bit. But let's just say neuro-sama has made your rent 10 times over in the past couple of days.
That's what scares me. Yes, that I am terrified that there are human beings in the world sitting here defending a robot.
Defending and supporting a robot and not helping you out at all, Lacy.
Can artificially create something that feels the same thing humans feel. Because that is when that one movie, the iRobot shit starts to happen. That's when robots start running around a town shooting bullets out of their hands. Is when they start plotting against humans. That does terrify me. Yeah, that does terrify me. It does. That does terrify me. Yes. Now,
not gonna happen, by the way.
Streaming, this AI streaming, I think, in my opinion, if you disagree with me, that's completely fine. I think that it does take away the point of streaming, in my opinion. It does. I think that streaming is a way for a human and in their community, his or her community, to interact, to feel, right? That's what streaming is for me.
And it's like that for them too. Again, neuro-sama is teamed up with Vettel. Vettel and neuro-sama are practically one and the same. Yes, neuro-sama goes off and does her own thing, but neuro-sama is something completely different. This is an original thing. This is an amazing thing. Neuro-sama and Vettel are complete and total successes right now, and it is awesome to see this. But here's the big thing, okay? I've already kind of hinted at it, and I've already kind of talked about it. The reality is, especially in Lacy, I don't know if the same thing here for Jason, but especially when it comes to Lacy, I already made the jokes. I already made the comments. You know that neuro-sama has basically 10 times your rent, all the way through, and that's being very generous to how much money she made. I don't even know how much money she actually made, but considering right now you're having a big time, considering yet again, Phase Connect is gone. You're nothing without Phase. You're gonna go the way of the dodo bird here soon, and you're really struggling right now to have to pay off your $18K rent a month in LA because Phase is gone. That's the reality of what you're seeing when it at least comes to Lacy, is that Lacy's struggling to deal with the fact that neuro-sama, who, I'm going to say this, and it's going to be a little offensive, but I know to the swarm out there and to everybody like that, I'm not trying to be offensive when I say this. Neuro-sama is a computer. Neuro-sama is just a computer individual, large language model, an AI. And yet she's more authentic, more human, and more personable than Lacy could ever be. Lacy has to have Phase to be relevant, and without Phase, Lacy doesn't even know how to frickin' survive right now. There's already talks about Lacy doing as many streams as possible with ads turned up to max because he can't even make the 18K to survive in the giant mansion that they live in because of Phase. Without Phase, you're nothing. Guess what though? Neuro will be forever. Vettel and Neuro are constantly chipping away. They actually have a fan base that loves them, supports them, and are breaking records day over day, and you don't have that. And that's why Lacy's really freaking out right now. That's why Lacy's really struggling, because he's coming to grips with the fact that he's not a person outside of yelling and screaming and being a moron. That's about it. But hey, let the normies keep raging as neuro-sama keeps succeeding. I love every second of it, and I love the swarm right now.